Hi, hello, and welcome to Power Word Play, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live stream where a bunch of random adventurers must save the coast from the wrath of Tiamat. My name's Josiah Groff, and let's get into tonight's episode.
Lady Tiamat whispers, her children fly north. No virtue will stop them. Send the sins forth.
And welcome back. So, let's get into it with our roll for recap. Tonight, it's going to be highest.
And I'm immune.
You are super immune.
So awesome.
So immune.
16.
Oh!
16. SkRee. 10.
And again.
Not bad.
16.
Oh,
14. 14. So it's a roll off.
It's a roll off between
I
Ashif
am
and
also
SkRee.
going to take my bad roll.
it's good to keep a cursed dice nearby for that reason. Fudged it.
Oh, it rolled good for me. 15.
13.
Oh,
those are close.
Damn you!
Curses.
It is cursed. It only rolls good when you
All right. We're mid-battle, so we're going to back up a night, I think.
How are you gonna draw this?
Mm-hmm.
Artist ran a court sketch.
So, Ashif is sitting in her room at the Hag's house the night before all of this has happened. And she's sitting cross-legged on the floor with the rug pulled back and away. And sitting in front of her is a little brass bowl that she's found in the room. It has lots of different embers and bits and pieces inside of it. And looking around at the floor, there's little scorch marks in bits and pieces all around. And as the camera pans in, she's flipping through her notebook and looking through some of the sketches. And she'll find the most recent page, and it has a beautiful face on it, that of Vajra. And she'll pick it up and rip it, ruffle it, and let it fall into the embers. She'll look back a little bit farther, and there's this huge tree, an image she has drawn of a tree that almost looks like it's in motion. And she'll consider it, and then she'll rip it and put it on the embers. Going back a few more pages, there's some faces of people, Da and some folks she's seen around Waterdeep, and eventually a page with the sins. And she'll go to start to rip it and consider and leave it to be. And then pondering for a second, she'll turn back to the end and put her fingers inside the embers. And it does burn a little bit, but it doesn't bother her that much. She'll use her fingers almost like a finger paint with the ashes and begin to draw a human man, elderly, stoic, handsome, smiling. And then she'll rip it and put it back in the abyss. She'll knock the bowl and sit up against the bed, watching the fire start to catch on the floorboards. And she'll let it catch. And she'll watch it grow slightly before she goes over, takes the bowl, and snuffs it out. That's all.
All right. Thank you, Isha.
Wow.
Kind of like creates more questions than answers.
Yeah.
Like, do we need fire insurance?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Considering this is like the second time now.
We didn't have that with people.
We're very, yeah, good point, yeah.
It
You attract tieflings.
became very hard to insure after the fireball.
Yeah.
Foyer.
What do you mean we don't have coverage?
You're high risk. But yes, we jump back into the Sins after meeting with Vajra a little while ago, taking some time with the rest of your day to do a few activities. 3 of you, SkRee, Rhaenyra, and Sola, taking some time to work out, get your flex on, and your sprints on, and having some fun with that. While Ishif and Ramsey decided to stew a little bit at the hag's house. Yeah. and, but that night you all ended up making it out to what Ramsey promised would be a little bit of entertainment for the night. A animalistic fighting ring. Not in the beast kind, but in the humanoid and kind of in between. You all made your way to the splintered stairs where you followed Ramsey down after giving a password to the bartender. You were able to kind of finesse your way into participating in tonight's main event, challenging the undefeated, and now that you know, ogre, Brekk the Smasher.
Brekk.
Brekk the Breaker. Yeah.
Brekk the Brekker? The Brekker.
He's Brekked.
He's Brekked.
Brekked.
And among a few colorful NPCs, you found a seat and begun to watch the fight taking place. Ramsey getting into a bit of a scuffle, getting a few decent hits on, but noticing that the ogre was not staying as damaged as you had made him, and was in fact healing by some means. Rhaenyra, having caught on to this as well, popped up, used her fear spell on the crowd to where she could kind of feel this energy coming from. And SkRee put out a little rod of...
Yeah.
Yep. Immovable
rod.
Yep. That's what it's doing up there. It's yupping.
Not moving.
Nope. It's just floating above the ring, kind of ominously, I guess.
Yep.
As ominous as a rod can be.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's putting a shadow on Ramsey's face, and he like,
Blocking her away from his eyes. There you go.
yeah, alrighty. Perfect. But yes, so we will jump right back in. Top of the round here, Rhaenyra, as you jump to action and cast your fear spell out, it immediately catches the attention of the 3 individuals up on their little lifeguard.
The referees.
Yes, the 3 referees, all of which turn to you, and their cloaks, you can see them bring back, and you just see pale, almost translucent skin, hairless heads, long, thin ears, and red pupils.
Vampire.
They all look at you and go, they hiss, go, "You interfere!" And the three of them
Actually, the other
are
one was
going
interfering.
to jump off of their little spots and are going to start
Alright.
moving around. But
Whoa.
we'll get to them on their turn. First up at the top of the round here is Ramsey.
Cool. Now, how high up would you say that rod is?
15 feet, I think I said the pit was. And Brekk was...
Is it like monkey bars type
Brekk
swing?
is currently prone in front of you as well.
And then bringing it down and putting it on his chest and turning it back on so he can't get out.
Put it down his pants.
What's it going to be, Ramsey?
But you're right at it still, aren't you?
It's above you, isn't it?
Well, screen kind of went
Oh.
So I'm still standing there, yeah.
He's prone. I
You
have
Jake.
advantage. I'm just
No,
gonna.
Jake's up there. I told him I was gonna get a drink from him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Maul.
Okay.
So yeah.
Your tattoo lights up, kind of illuminating the dark space in the pit here.
What?
With advantage. Oh, good. That's a 26 to hit on the first attack.
On the Brekks, yes,
Yeah.
that will definitely hit.
Okay. Yeah. 10 points of slashing damage, 3
Okay.
points of fire damage, and 5
Okay.
points of force damage.
Ooh, nice.
Second attack.
Points.
24 for the second.
Hits.
11 points of slashing, 2 points of fire, 4 points of force damage.
Perfect. Ooh, just...
And no, that's it. That's all I can do, I guess.
Awesome. As your blows strike into this ogre's just huge belly, you see the reverberations, and he just kind of like, "Ugh,"
Actually, if I can, I'm actually going to move back.
back a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it.
15 feet.
Sure.
When he hits, my slow would take effect. Because I had held a slow for my last one for when he hits to make it look like it's part of that.
Yes, yes. You would get the opportunity here to do that. That would go off, yes.
Okay.
Who are you all casting this on?
So I was wondering, am I aware of all of these guys?
They would have all jumped off of their high seats and started hissing, looking at Rhaenyra.
Yeah. In that
It would
case,
not have looked good.
Yeah. In that case, all of them.
Wow.
And it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom save?
Alright.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Right, so for
We can do time from
Brekks,
Rao. I'm okay. This is important.
he's not very wise, so that's going to be a 10 for Brekks,
Fails.
obviously.
Wow.
And then the referees, a little bit better. Referees are going to be a 17.
Fails.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have
that's-
disgusting stats.
Yeah, 17 DC on your spells, pretty good.
Yes.
Please, Janelle.
Okay, your slow spell goes off, and what does it look like in the area here?
Have I done slow before? I don't think so. Well, I wanted it to look like an effect of his hit. So as it hits, it kind of like this little purple electric wave comes out.
Cool.
And that's why I go back 15 feet going.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? Awesome. So yeah, these you see these hooded figures, these like little pulses of blue, kind of like almost like electrical energy pulsing as they're like and like trying to move a little bit quicker, but getting like jolted on their joints, kind of moving for them. All three of them are going to look towards you after casting that spell.
I didn't know it was me.
You know what? Okay. Oh, you know what? It's a busy bar. It's a busy bar.
Performance check.
They didn't see.
They didn't see.
This is just hiding behind Sola.
They're very confused. I give them that. But that goes off. Perfect. That's your reaction. And that's the end of Ramsey's turn. So next up is Rhaenyra with Sola on deck.
Okay. So right now so just to clarify,
Yes.
he's behind like a counter.
So the goblin that was holding this chest,
And the chest is in front of me.
in
That is
front
one
of you,
question.
yes. You
Okay.
see like this kind of like medium-sized, ornately made chest. It has kind of this red gem that kind of centers it. And you can tell that there's 2 clasps on the side that could open up.
Okay. So presumably I'd also noticed. I mean, like these 3 initially like looked at me, hissed, and now they're kind of looking at Ishif, right? But
I'd say there's like looking at you, general confusion as to how that slow
Could've-
happened, and then
okay.
back at you.
Okay, great.
Find Ishif.
So I'm gonna notice all that, and probably noticing Ishif going like that, so knowing that she did something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna notice the 3 referees okay me and not care.
Sounds good.
And if they want to come, they're more than welcome to come.
I'll let 'em
I
know.
really invite them, really. As an action, could I like lift? Like, would that be considered my action if I'm just like lifting the chest and just like so it's in my possession, just like I have physical.
Yeah, you can pick
Possession
it
of
up.
it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
And then just for bonus action's sake, right now, I'm just gonna summon Stanley.
There goes bless.
Nope.
No.
No, it's not a concentration.
Not a concentration.
No, it's not.
Concentration.
Could I have him like above?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
he
so I'll
can
just put him
float
here,
in the air.
But, yeah, but
Duck, he can fly.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just where he's gonna be right now.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Right. That's the end of your turn, Nira. Next up is Sola.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. Can I just do movement real quick?
Yeah,
I'm still
absolutely.
gonna move. Do you mind just my full 30 feet that way? Yeah.
Awesome.
And sorry, that's it. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. You just kind of like, just like the tank, the juggernaut making its way, the bar shaking. You see 2 green goblinoid ears peek over and then look over.
You forgot something. And the sharks are still like, coming.
Awesome. All right, that's the end of your turn, Nira. Next up is Sola.
Cool. So quick percepting around the room here
Yeah.
before Solo takes any action.
Yeah.
So the light we've been seeing on Brekk, that I would have some kind of inkling that it is magical, probably, right?
You can have that inclination.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So that he has something that has been cast on him, probably.
Potentially.
Okay. Next, percepting.
Yes.
How far down is this pit? Like
15 feet.
So 15 feet down. So
Yeah.
Ramsey is like at the edge of the pit, but he's still
Yeah.
like way down there.
Yeah.
I'm 15-ish feet below you.
Sure. Okay. Very good. And then looking at the guards, which
Yes.
we have noticed.
Yes.
What kind of weaponry are they wielding? Like, are they just like some kind of specter that are
Sure.
cloaked and we can't see weapons, or are they...
I'll say a free skill check. Make a perception check.
Okay. I've got my shield, so we'll go with advantage. Ooh, there was a natural 1 plus. But I got a 10 plus 8 is 18.
18. You don't see any weapons on their persons. The cloaks are pretty heavily obscuring their figures as they're getting closer to you,
Got it.
or closer to Rhaenyra or whatever.
All right. Okay, so we don't know exactly what they're capable of yet.
But they're just
Essentially.
referees. They just want you to not interfere.
Sure.
That seems supposed to be pissing them off.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
No, just point out the guy who is interfering.
yeah.
Oh, that's true, I guess, yeah.
I'll actually say to this guy that I'm next to, I'll be like, I'm so glad to be next to a referee because I can tell something unfair is happening with that Brekk. I'll take care of it. And I'll cast Dispel Magic.
So you're gonna cast a spell magic on Brekk himself.
Yeah, to dispel whatever magic has been cast on him would be my
Intention. Okay.
intention, yeah.
Okay. I'll say you don't know where the source of this magic is originating from.
Okay. And is that necessary to dispel? I mean, in my knowledge of the arcane?
Yeah, I'd say, you pick an object to dispel the magic on. So if you choose Brekk,
not a
and
magical
he
object.
is not, casting a spell on himself, it would not work. If there was an item that he was holding, that would, kind of...
Because I can choose a creature, object, or a magical effect
Right.
within range.
Yes.
And so
Magical
if I'm
effect.
choosing the magical effect on him to dispel it.
It's not necessarily a magical effect, I would say.
Okay. Okay. Man, that's a shame because I had such a good one-liner to go. Okay, then
Well, how big is the spell?
it's
30 or 60?
It's targeted, but it's 120 feet range.
Oh, wow.
So, okay, here's another thing. I have an inclination that the goblin probably cast it. Right?
Potentially.
Because
You saw it
I saw
in the box, yeah.
I saw him run over there and Air's after him. We saw that part.
Yes.
So okay, then with my knowledge that I could dispel it if it was coming from him, and I can see his ears poking over the top of the counter. Because you described that.
I did describe that.
Hold on,
yeah.
let's see if it's 120 feet.
Oh, yeah.
10,
I think so.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, yeah.
Yeah.
So, sure, I'm going to try
Alrighty.
that. I'm going to
Alrighty.
dispel magic on him, dispel the effect that he has cast. It'll be a 3rd level dispel
Okay.
magic.
You cast Dispel Magic on these tiny little green goblinoid ears peeking over the counter, and it has no effect.
Interesting, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's my action. Bonus action. I guess I can't really cast anything because I already cast something. So
Cantrip.
I can't cast a cantrip as a bonus action. I'm just gonna sit and chill and be between Yusuf and this
Just keep
ghosty
chatting.
guy.
Okay, yeah.
Just keep chatting
Yeah.
him up.
Yeah.
I'll say to him, that's so strange, it didn't work. You can see he's cheating, right?
I think they're both cheating.
Learn the fuck out of this.
Perfect. Alrighty, so that's the end of your turn, Sola. Next up is the tiny little goblin who is just gonna look back over the counter and goes, I need that chest, please! Please give that back!
Well, you can roll for a wisdom, and then we can go from there. Okay.
He's looking at you. So
Okay, so the
he
sharks
just-
are coming.
The sharks are coming.
Okay.
Yeah. He looks at you and he sees a Sharknado.
Like my head is like the shark.
Holding the case.
Yeah.
But make an insight check.
Okay. 17.
That's pretty good. His eyes are just focused on that chest. The only time they move over is when he looks at the pit and the back of the chest at you, and that's it. So that's gonna be
There's
the
some thoughts in
end
my head.
of his turn. Next up are the referees. So
All three.
yeah, all three.
Okay.
They.
The music fits with the sharks.
Yeah, it does. The one closest to me here, the one that's beside Sola, that one there, yeah. How far away is it to Rhaenyra?
Ooh. 50, 55-ish.
Okay. That one is going to use his action to dash and then run right up to Rhaenyra. Okay.
Anywhere specific? Or
Right
just...
in melee, right there. That's good. Supernaturally quick, these creatures. Dropping down to all fours. All the people that were in this area, as soon as that happens, start booking it back out the entrance. Especially the
leaving.
ones that were feared from you.
Yeah.
This was like
It wasn't just the goblin, it was
bees.
them.
it's the worst.
Jason Voorhees is out.
Nobody wanna play with me.
The other vampire spawns are going to. One of them is going to. come this way. We'll say the one on the right there. Which one is a vampire?
Who's right?
Those two? Yeah, okay. Let's say then... Whose mini is this?
That's
Jake or
That's Jake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't you tell by the...
Yeah, I forgot Brock Lesnar. That was my in.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Yeah. This one is also going to run and dash and run right up here.
Oh, shit.
And then that one is going to use its movement to jump into the pit.
What?
Okay.
Ramsey, you just hear a very light impact and a small cloud of dust as this thinly crickety looking creature looks at you and just bares its fangs.
I'll get to you in a moment.
It's not gonna let you. It's slowed, but it has one attack, and it's going to lean forward and lean in with its jaws. That's gonna be 22.
That hits.
Alrighty. So you take 6 points of piercing damage, plus plus 6 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 6.
Oh, shit.
Thing.
Yes.
They're slowed,
Yes.
so their speed would have been halved.
Yes.
Good call.
It was right on the pit, so I would say that jumping in, even if they had half movement speed, would probably get them within Ramsey distance.
And
But
those
these
ones
ones-
dashed.
Oh, those ones dashed. That's a good point. We could move them back 30 feet,
Yay.
because they wouldn't be right up on Rhaenyra.
That's
They
not
were.
fun.
One was here.
They're very close, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one
so-
was there.
Yeah. We just move them back about 6 spaces each. We'll call that and go from there. Awesome. Ramsey, you feel as these two large white incisors just tear into some of the fur and flesh on your cheek, on your chin. You feel some of your life force being drained out of you.
Cool.
That's going to be the end of their turns. Next up, Ishif.
They can they can roll for wisdom saving throw again.
At the end of their turn. Okay. One. They have to beat a 18.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, close but fail. 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 All three fail. Ishif, you're up.
Okay. It's gonna change what I'm doing a little bit. So, seeing this one come after Ramsey, I'm going to point down and aim a firebolt at it. For a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
And that is 12 points of fire damage.
And this was on the one right in there? Perfect.
Yeah.
12 points of fire damage. Awesome.
Yes, and that is all I will. I am going to just take my movement. I'll stay behind it.
Okay.
I'll let it keep running towards Rhaenyra.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the distraction.
Perfect.
I don't want to get ahead of it so it sees me.
Even with the slow spell, I would say they're pinging into people who are participating in this fight, so don't think you're quite super immune, as everyone is kind of cleared out and is clearing out, and everyone who's sticking around is kind of has a reason to. That's the end of your turn, Ishif.
Yes.
Okay. Next up, SkRee.
Well, I put out that rod.
Is he prone?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jake beside you looks and he's going, "Oh, it's a 2-on-1 now! Oh shit! Brekk, come on, you can do it! You can do it!"
Yeah, Jake, this one's for you. And then SkRee is gonna.
What do you mean?
And then SkRee is gonna get his little wings out. He's gonna stretch it or whatever. He's stretch. And then he's gonna hold on to the immovable rod while he's like flying.
Okay, so you click it.
And click it while he's flying.
Okay, so you click it to unstick it.
Yeah.
You're holding onto it. Where are you trying to put it down in front of?
It's 15 feet, right?
You have 15 feet down. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Can I land on Brekk?
Yeah. I'd probably say you could line that up with your wings. Was it 10 feet of flying speed?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like.
Cannonballs.
Yeah, and just like very slowly, but are able to make it to the middle of the pit before your wings kind of like fail.
Yeah.
And you just drop.
And as I'm falling,
Okay.
can I? No, wait. I need to wait. Not as I'm falling. When I land on his belly button,
Okay.
I press the rod.
Okay. So you land on his belly button.
Yeah.
But you're probably like
Yeah. I mean,
right?
yeah. I'm landing. Press.
And then you press it. Okay.
right on his belly button.
Okay.
In the crevasse.
Okay.
Digging around.
I see what we're trying to do here. I see it. It's going to be a dex check.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine.
DC is going to be 15 on this.
Is it this one? Oh.
16.
I need to see something.
You got 15.
Let me see something. Let me see something. I'm using an inspiration.
Didn't you roll a 15?
Yeah, it's
Josie
I need a
said
16.
Right after,
16.
right after, my bad. Yeah, I said 15, I'm like,
Everyone-
60.
Everyone pray.
Yeah.
That was worse.
Yeah.
Oh no! Good try
It's
though.
okay,
Bless
guys.
you.
Okay. So I'll say with all that,
Bounce. Ooh.
yeah, you don't use your action.
Yeah.
You still have that as you kind of land in the pit. With
Still holding the rod.
I would say
Yeah.
the rod would actually, because you click it, what happens is it just doesn't quite do the full pin as you're hoping. Like the reverberation, kind of like Kung Fu Panda, like
Yeah.
boing,
Didn't get the
you
timing
back.
right.
Yeah, and like the rod is like maybe like 6 inches or 8 inches above the belly line.
Fuck.
It's just not quite there. It'll be a problem for him to move around
Yeah.
still, but
It's in his belly button, though, right?
it's not
Okay.
really.
Oh, right. Okay.
above it.
How big do you think his belly button is?
It's about fist size.
Oh, okay. So
What?
It's a big ass belly.
Yeah, like that's
like
huge.
this size?
Yeah.
Like you could stick that in there.
Yeah. But I can't hide in there.
No. Look, man.
That's
It's a
what I
big
was
ass
thinking.
ogre lying down on the ground. You have your daggers. You want to try and sneak into his belly button?
Yes.
Well, clearly.
You said he was wearing a necklace, right?
He's wearing a necklace, a medallion. He has like a few different pieces of jewelry on.
Yeah, I'm going for that, please.
Going for what?
The necklace.
All of it.
The necklace?
You
Yeah.
might have to do with the magic.
I would say as you like jump down here, because of the way your eyes work as a constant kind of detect magic, you would notice one item on him that seems to have a constant power, and it's one of his rings
Oh. Okay.
on his middle finger,
Cut his finger off.
on the left hand.
Mm.
What are you doing?
I am taking my dagger and I'm throwing it at that finger.
Okay,
You're gonna throw the dagger at the finger.
I'll say it's a pretty hard target to hit. Not impossible, but
Okay.
hard.
Okay. Okay.
Just
okay.
slice it.
Okay. Well, I'm on his belly.
Yeah, but he's still like moving, right? Like it wouldn't be like he's not
Swan
moving.
dive the arm.
Can I use his belly as a trampoline?
No. Just roll the fucking dice. Your number is 22. The more times you bullshit me, the
That is crazy.
This is why you don't say words out loud.
No.
It is funny that it happened twice in a row.
Yeah.
First you don't succeed. Try again. Shit. Okay, roll damage.
Yay!
Would this also be sneak
Finger
attack?
Yes, of
Is that
course it's
what
sneak
happened?
attack. Of course.
Yay! So that's a 10.
Okay.
10 plus 30.
Wow!
That finger is off.
Yeah, like
Surgically.
It's like
the bone.
precision.
He was literally just like, oh, and he puts his hand down and it just like,
Yeah.
Mama had a baby in his head.
and his finger pops up, rolls in front of you, this big kind of meaty thing with a ring attached to it.
I'll work on getting that ring off the finger because I want it.
Okay, so you just pick it up and you're gonna start doing that, all right?
Yeah.
Well, still on him, just sitting there like, shh. His finger.
You stick right on his tummy.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. That's the end of your turn, SkRee?
Yeah.
Cool, it's the ogre's turn.
Yeah.
Brekk is going to look at you and goes, "You ruined Brekk hand! How Brekk smash now?" And his middle hand comes out of the
he
tunic
has a middle
and
hand.
grabs you. Can you make an athletics or acrobatics check
Yup.
as it's going to attempt to grapple?
And he's slowed. Does that have any implications here?
Well, he can't take a reaction. He can do
Mhm.
an action or bonus action.
It's going to be a 14.
Fucker. 13.
Oh, you were grappled.
Yeah.
Your speed's just 0.
Okay.
This is the funny thing because it's like when he makes the grapple action, as part of that action he can make this attack, so I guess that's technically not hitting slow.
As long as it doesn't count as a bonus action. It
Right,
just
I
says
don't-
he can only take an action or a bonus.
Okay.
So the action would be the grapple.
Okay, so that, yeah, and then says it can make an attack after it does that. Okay, so his middle hand grabs you, SkRee, and it kind of throws you up in the air a little bit, and he's just going to like haymaker fist down, try and slam you down from the air. That's good.
At disadvantage because he's prone still.
Yeah.
Isn't grappling an action though?
With this one, it says
With it.
it's part of the grappling action. Like,
No. Okay.
Oh, to do that.
I feel like it's
To do
just a
that.
stat
To
check
attack.
thing.
Do you know what you're doing
Yeah.
with the slope?
Yeah,
That's cool.
doesn't matter because with disadvantage he rolls a natural 1. So he just like misses the haymaker, and SkRee, you just kind of land a little bit in front of
He just
him.
basically places screen.
Yeah. And he just slams it down. And he's like, "Oh!"
I wish I could give you a hand.
Jake is like, "Yeah! Fucking get him!"
Jake, I have Brekk's finger! Jake!
Perfect. But at the end of his turn, you notice his wounds are sticking around now.
Okay.
All right, so back to the top of the round with Ramsey.
After being bitten in the face, I'm just going to look over and then mouth open lunge at him.
Oh. There's a lot of biting in this
First
fight.
attack. That's a 20 to hit.
Yep.
I won't use that, but I'll use these two. That's
Give it blessed, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was-
You're supposed
that's true. And 3, so 23 to hit. That's 11 points of damage and then 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Next attack.
No force damage?
No, because I figure with Eldritch Maul, it's like a swiping attack. This is just me biting him in the head.
Fair enough. Okay.
Next attack's a natural 20, though.
Oh! Damn.
So that's 6 plus 7 is 13 points of piercing damage and 8 points of fire damage. Flurry of blows.
Awesome. Okay.
Spicy.
That's a 30 to hit.
Yep.
This will just be me slashing at him now after
Oh,
I
yeah.
hit him twice in the head.
Oh, yeah.
That's 11 points of slashing damage, 3 points of fire damage, 5 points of force damage.
Holy.
I miss playing a monk.
Next attack, that's a 22 to hit.
Hits. Oh shit.
14 points of slashing damage. Or 13 points of slashing damage, 5 points of fire damage, 3 points of force damage.
You guys watch as this
I
tiny
reenact Underworld.
Yeah. This thing tries to like bite you on the cheek. You push it back, lunge as its like neck kind of opens, and you just crunch that collarbone, completely shattering it. Your 2 strikes right through the solar plexus, right through the lower rib cage, and you're just lifting him. Dead. 2 halves just spread across that little pit. Anything else for your turn, Ramsey?
Sorry, that was the referee?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're killing these guys? Okay.
He bit me!
Alright, okay.
Charlie bit my finger.
And now it's off.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
I'm going to walk slowly just around to Brick's head because he is still lying on the ground. Just smile in a weird dog kind
Well, now there's like blood dripping off
Yeah,
his face.
just
He's got like a huge, massive black eye, like looks fucked up.
and yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Rhaenyra, you're up with Sola on deck.
So, I imagine, okay, I see these 2 coming towards me, but it's like slow.
Yeah,
Motion?
yeah.
Baywatch.
Yeah, okay, great. So I'm gonna grab the chest, grab my broom, fly up, straight up.
Ooh, alright.
And I've got, sorry.
I'll say the ceilings in here are probably 15 feet at the most.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how high is the ceiling?
Yeah, 10, 15 maybe.
10, 15 high?
Yeah.
That's
That's
like,
all you can go up.
okay.
You're
And then you're
inside.
probably-
I'm like half
Yeah.
the height of like the building. Okay.
It's one story. I don't know.
But yes, okay, I'll fly up as high as I can go.
Absolutely.
I guess. Let's just say that.
Sure, 10 feet. You're up there.
Sure. And then it's a speed of 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
50 feet. That's you, Sola. That's you, Isha. I'm gonna come back towards like the 50s of. Yeah, so that puts me in the middle. Yeah. Like a little bit closer to Ishif though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sweet, sweet.
Just to be fun. So for 20 feet, Quackers is just gonna like literally fly like right beside Jake. And just he can react however he wants to, but
Jake,
Wait,
how
is he
does...
also wearing? I was gonna ask if he was also wearing a Brekk t-shirt.
well, I was actually thinking back in the WWE day, Trish Stratus was my favorite. So she to this day is my hero. One of my close heroes. She's Canadian as well. So like he's got like the blonde wig like Trish Stratus. And she's got a lot of signature outfits, but one of her biggest signature outfits was when she headlined first with Lita, and she's got like a black full bodysuit. It's got like pink kind of lining on it.
Oh.
So that's
That's what
Quackers.
Stanley's working?
Yeah. Tribute to Trish Stratus right
What?
before Canada Day.
Okay.
A reveal.
Right.
That
Yeah.
you're doing.
Oh, I grew up in the Attitude Era, so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, so did you, I guess.
Yeah. I did not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Yeah. But that's
I wrestled and I don't know that.
well, that's real wrestling. What you were doing. So that's,
Hey, it's real.
okay.
That's epic. Anyways,
Yeah.
mad respect.
Jake also has a good time looking at Stanley. He tries to feed him some popcorn. He's like,
like going through like
"You're
a
joking,
ghost.
Ducky? Oh shit! You'll get the next one." Just throwing popcorn through Stanley.
What a good dude.
Stanley
very
sings.
sweet.
He doesn't talk, but he does
very
sing.
Yeah.
But he quack sings, I guess. So,
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, that's the end of your turn, Rhaenyra.
Yeah. He's just going along. So like with the Brekk, he's like quack, quack, quack.
Awesome. All right, Sola, you're up.
So we've seen one of the refs attack, so they're hostile. Pretty
Yes.
much. Yeah.
Nuke him, Dano.
They have red borders.
Yeah, got it. We're gonna. Sola's gonna move. She's got 25, and I can go this way over this thing.
Yeah, you were able to
Yeah.
skirt this. So.
5, 10, 15, 20. Sure, 25. I just want to like get right in between.
Yeah.
Ishif, and I'm like protecting Ishif. And
Ishif looks down.
Ishif's gonna, yeah, exactly. Little well-meaning ironclad tank in front of you. And Sola's gonna pull out the solar winds. All of the torches all around the side of the room here. Light from them get like sucked in from every single one.
Neat.
They swirl around Sola in a big sort of lighty, fiery force field.
Awesome.
And she'll just take station there.
Okay.
No bonus action. I'm good.
Alright. Perfect. So, after your turn, Sola, Goblin is going to make a whiz save. He fails. He is still afraid.
Oh, okay.
Next up are the little spawny guys.
2 refs.
Do they both got to make whiz
So
saves?
this ref is within
Okay.
the solar
Yeah.
winds.
Failure.
Okay.
So how much damage is
So-
he taking?
He'll take. That was a 3rd level of solar winds.
Right. Yeah.
Which is the base. So 3d8 and 12 radiant on him.
Okay. Awesome.
And then it'll depend on if this guy enters it on his turn.
Gotcha.
He takes damage.
This vampire here, little spawny guy, he is going to make one. The one right in front of Sola there. Is he within 5 feet of you, Sola?
Yeah.
He's gonna just use his bite attack against you.
Okay.
Misses.
Like
Yeah.
shoes.
He's like, eyes are squinted shut from just like the amount of light you are radiating into space, and he just can't get his
Just can't,
teeth
man.
area. He just can't do it. Just can't do it. The other one is going to. It's a little bit hard for him to do much, but okay, let's do this. That little guy is going to look over next to one of the tables and pick up a barrel that's beside it, and he's gonna throw said barrel at Rhaenyra.
And I'm in the air.
Wow.
You seem to, what?
Wow, he's gonna throw really far.
He can eat.
This is just an 8.
Apparently not.
What if he hypothetically hits that guy?
What is hypothetically? Okay.
No.
Yeah, a lot of intellectuals. He's just not able to get close, so he tries this, but obviously not successful. He's going to use his movement to run forward towards the pit.
5, 10, 50.
Yeah. Right, that's the end of his turn. Ishif, you're up with SkRee on deck.
They can also take wisdom saving throws if they want to.
Yep.
Is it the beginning or the end?
End of their turns.
Both fail.
Okay. So she just shot Firebolt over there and started running, and then suddenly it's dead, and then Sola's in front of her, and all this stuff is happening. So, she is going to angle her shoulders forward, and you'll see a bright purple light originate in his chest and shoot up. At the same time, twinning it to see a bright purple light shoot up. And it's, I'm actually going to do Sacred Flame with that, because that is radiant damage. So I'm going to do that one, see what happens.
All right.
Oh no, it's a,
Dex.
it's a dex save. I skipped that one.
Oh, yes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dex save. So,
But they do have disadvantage on dex saves.
right, because they're slow.
Yeah.
First one, good. You have disadvantage. 8. Second, ooh. Even with disadvantage, that'll be 19.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, so nothing happens for the save.
We'll say the one next to Sola is the one that gets hit here.
What?
Oh no.
I rolled 2 ones.
Ooh.
So that's a whopping
2 damage.
That's a whopping 2 points of radiant damage.
But
Damage
as
is
the
damage.
purple fire kind of like pops through, you see parts of the skin start to flake and ash away. The stuff that was healing and trying to get back, not able to do so anymore.
Yeah, it did.
Very, very cool.
It was super cool.
Is that the end of your turn, Ishif?
Yeah.
Neat. SkRee, you're up.
Have I gotten the ring off his finger?
You could spend an action trying to do so.
I
It looks
will.
like
Yeah,
it's
imagine screaming.
okay. Do you have a jeweler's kit?
You never know.
You know what?
SkRee.
Fuck it. Sleight of hand. It's gonna be hard, but sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
31.
It's gonna be hard.
TikTok.
You pop the ring off.
Sick.
I do have a jeweler's kit. Though.
And it's kind of like this iron ring with kind of like these gold treads around like either side on the outside. And you can see a bunch of magical runes carved into it in the middle band.
Is it? It's pretty big, huh?
Pretty
Like,
big.
I couldn't wear it.
Oh,
You could try.
It's a belt.
I was gonna put it around my neck.
Or you
Oh,
like,
yeah, there you
a
go.
crown.
A crown.
What are you doing with your turn,
man? A crown.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a headband, like Wonder Woman.
Yeah. It's okay. Sick.
The
Okay.
fingers plucked through there. I don't know. Alrighty. That's the end of your turn, SkRee.
I want to do something with the finger, but it's okay.
Where are you gonna put the finger?
I was gonna put it in his mouth.
You can do that if you wanted.
Yeah.
You got a bonus action.
I put it in his mouth.
He's like, no, ow.
Imagine SkRee walks up, plugs his nose. You're gonna have to breathe.
I'm just like swishing it around in his mouth. Brekk!
Silence for me.
So that's the end of your turn, SkRee.
Yeah.
Next up is Brekk. Who is going to just start fucking swinging at you.
Yeah.
He can only make one attack
Yeah.
because he's slowed. He's going to stand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you get out from under the bar?
He's going to shimmy.
Because you have to use half your movement to stand.
Yeah.
And he already has half movement.
Unfortunately, SkRee did not succeed on that check. Otherwise, he would be prone forever. He gets to stand. And he is going to swing once at you, I guess, because that's all he can do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't try it. 14?
But I'd be like holding his finger and be like, I'm dying.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Sick.
Oh,
This is my
Jesus.
battle now.
That's the end of Brekk's turn. He's just kind of like gonna look around and be like, "This is not fair."
Would you like to do a
Life
wisdom
isn't
saving
fair,
throw?
Yeah.
You never know. What do you get?
17.
It fails.
Oh. Wait, beats so beats. Yeah.
No,
It was 18.
It's 18.
Yeah.
It's a natural 19. Too.
You would have to roll a natural 20 to save.
He's like, my finger gone, thing hurt, why two people in pain? He's having a bad day. So,
He had his finger in his mouth. Poor Brekk.
don't feel too bad for
Okay.
He has done bad things.
Yeah.
He has killed people.
So have we.
So, top of the round, as things have progressed here, you hear a door slam open, burst open, kind of from kind of the northwest, corner there. Slam open, and you just hear this loud voice commanding, yell out, stop. Both of these referees freeze immediately. And you hear just light footsteps as out of the shadows shadows, you see a figure in a very well-fitted black suit. Not classic, but a little bit more fantastical. The two referees shrink away from both of you and begin to slide towards this figure, and they kneel in front of him.
Can't see who it is. I'm gonna lose my shit if it's a broker.
He walks forward, and in the torchlight here, mostly off of Sola, ironically, you see a thin face. Gout eyes, bony cheekbones, longer ears than the two in front of him. Red eyes, but also just a sense of confidence. He looks out into the tavern and he says, "Festivities have gone out of hand. You, out of the pit, Brekks, deal with you later. Come."
Scale up and hop out.
Oh, werewolf.
Do I know him?
Make a history check.
Dude. Oh, wait. Would you consider him a legendary person?
Not. Not technically.
Fey, fiend, or undead? Ah, he's undead. Haha. That's 24.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
The way he carries himself is one thing, but as he turns to face you, a long scar across his face that kind of, you can see, almost continues past the ear where part of it has been cut off and the rest of it just kind of goes right down here.
Do I know how he got said scar?
No, but you know the name of the person. A figure in Waterdeep's, maybe not history, but maybe lore. A figure named Idris Dorm. You've seen this figure once at your uncle's kind of forays with the well-privileged. At one said party, you remember watching this figure gliding across the dancing floor without barely making a movement himself. A wide berth given to him, but invited nonetheless. He looks at you and goes, "Now, I do have to appreciate and applaud this wit, this ability, but the house won't be losing tonight. Considering how much you cheated, you should be happy I'm giving you back your entry fee at all." He looks at one of the referees, who immediately just darts back to where you guys came from, and a few seconds later comes back quickly with a big kind of bag of coin.
Lucky, you say? It's like start to just crack and come back down to my human form. You know, we've met before.
Of course, of Fyland.
Well, yes.
Which one are you?
It's not important at the moment, but I find it quite humorous to think that someone who wears that mark can be that arrogant about themselves. I will take you up on your offer, and we will kindly leave. Your champion owes you his life.
He owes me more fights.
I'm going to start walking over, and where that sign was, I'm just going to reach up, rip Brekk's name off, and fucking walk away towards the stairs. Well, I don't know about all of you, but...
I still have the chest.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Someone, I will fly out of here and cause us a distraction. They're gonna want it back.
Do I hear this?
No.
Okay.
I'm only really close to like Sola and Isha, so and you hear everything.
Well, there's like the thing going on around here.
Yeah.
So.
So,
That is still happening, and Sola's not using it to attack yet, because she can choose who it
Yep.
hits.
Mm-hmm.
She's holding it back from the sky.
He is out of the range of it.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
will
he's
not
like-
step within it
Sure.
because he can see it.
is there only the one way out?
Yep.
I think it goes this way, right?
As far as you know.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I've got a potion of speed too.
How big is the chest? Again? Is it chest
Medium
size?
sized.
Like, is she like, or just
A
holding
little
it?
bit smaller than that. Probably like this.
My broom
It's
can
not
hold,
like a full,
I'm
like
good on my broom too. It can hold up to
Shoebox
400
kind of, a
pounds,
little
yeah.
bit bigger.
Bigger than a shoebox. Like small safe.
Okay. he's
Too big.
Well,
just like eyeing up
I'm
the
just gonna
size.
start flying out and just see if somebody says anything.
Yes.
Okay.
SkRee,
Yes.
we should go.
I'm taking this. I have the finger. I just like.
I look over at
Brekk is just like,
I look over at the
This is mine
vampire.
now.
Just like,
okay.
he's taking that, I guess.
Woo!
And I'm taking this because there's no chance he was walking out. The streak's broken. Or the streak will never be broken. Not by him or anyone else.
Correct. Turns out when you have a very successful fighter, not a lot of interest in betting against it. Not good for the house. Unless I was betting against him. Should be said, never come back here again.
Okay.
Well, I promised you.
His
all
smile
this
is
evening.
just like fucking terrifying because it's all sharp. It's not just two, it's all.
It's teepees. Shall we take our leave for the evening?
I just have to give something to someone before we go.
The new friend you've made.
Yes, he's really gonna freak out over this finger.
There's this crazy ass duck.
Just full fear unloading.
Oh,
Hey!
oh, where's our drinks? I saw you jump in there. What was that?
I had to kick some ass, take some
Holy
ass.
fuck, you did crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna get squished, and then
Yeah.
you dodged it midair.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I brought you something.
What'd you bring me?
I like have it behind my back and it's like peeking over in front of my head.
You're not that small.
I'm like,
Pretty big finger though.
yeah, it's a big finger.
What do you got for me?
Brekk's finger.
Oh, gross! Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me!
I shoved it in his mouth. It has saliva on it too.
You think he'll sign it for me?
You could go ask him. He looks kind of sad. He could probably use it.
Yeah, maybe I'll go do that.
But yeah, be careful. He's not that nice of a guy.
No?
No, and he might get.
No, I haven't talked to him, because like I get scared.
Right.
He's a big celebrity.
I also forgot something down there, so I'll come with you.
Oh, okay. All right. He kind of like leans over the pit and goes, "Hey, Brekk, can you sign my finger?" And Brekk just kind of like looks up at him.
Hey, Brekk. It's me, Brekk. Remember me? Hey, Brekk.
He snarls but doesn't respond.
Nice.
You see his goblin friend kind of like come over and jump down sort of into the pit with him.
Hey, Goblin.
Using some
Goblin.
ropes down there. But
Hey.
they're not interested in talking to you.
Can you grab my
I
rod?
will just fly. I will just
You just fly and grab it?
and just go get it.
Sounds good.
yeah.
Rhaenyra, you kind of do a drive-by, grab it. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, this will be fun. Come here.
Oh,
Bring
dude.
it in. Bring it in.
I'll see you at the next fight, right?
I was just banned for life, actually.
Oh, shit!
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
they don't like you fighting. You're not supposed to fight.
Well,
Yeah.
there does need to be order.
No. Yeah. Anyways.
Ah, bring it in.
Okay, I'm gonna steal from him.
Okay.
You're gonna steal the finger back.
Can you make a sleight of hand check?
I just want to see what's in his pockets.
Yeah.
For funsies.
Sure.
27.
27. You jingle around in his pockets. You find an empty. I was gonna say a can of beer. No, a bottle of something that is emptied.
Interesting.
A few wrappers.
Interesting.
And some neat rocks.
I like rocks.
Yeah.
I'll take it all.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Feel free to add all that into your inventory. Anyway.
Rocks. Rocks rock.
Neat rocks. Neat rocks.
Is the lead vampire guy still in the room? Like after he yelled at us?
He has returned back to his quarters, and the two referees are kind of cleaning up the areas.
Okay. SkRee?
Eh.
Just for safekeeping, you're
Pretty
quieter, more
rocks.
quicker than I am.
Pretty rock.
And just SkRee, look,
Right.
it's
Oh.
chest.
Oh.
Here, you help us get this out of here, just because
Okay.
it can be loud and I don't see things well. things.
How big is this chest? It's a medium chest.
Yeah,
No
it's
one
like a
cares.
small safe.
No one
Okay.
is looking at the chest.
But just in
guys.
case, I
It's
just
fine.
you take it.
You can leave.
take it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking
Was it
it.
too heavy for you?
Okay.
Okay.
Talk more about the chest.
Yeah.
Wow,
Guess
this
what?
chest is really light.
I look
You
at
take
the,
it with you.
I look at the two refs that were left.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I left your friend down there.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. He's dead.
Don't bite people.
Don't bite people. It's rude.
It's fine.
Well, we should be on our way. Thanks for the fun. Bye.
Illegal fight pit in Sola. Thanks for inviting us.
And so the Sins climb back up the ladder, or I guess as you're kind of leaving, there. I mentioned it before that there was kind of this small little kobold who was kind of hanging around the front entryway, and as you guys are all leaving, he goes, "Oh, the new champion!
Oh.
Champ!
No.
And he goes,
no.
I have gifts for the new champ!" And he
Me?
hands out a little
Help.
thing, and he goes, "See, I'm what they call a katakafafa. I draw maps
Oh.
that I steal from this bar.
Why?
Oh.
Wait.
What?
So here's the thing. I give you this, you gotta fill out parts of it, because I can only get parts."
Well, isn't it? Okay, do we have to return it to you?
Yeah.
What if we don't want to?
Well, that'd be kind of rude, but I understand. We're all busy.
Wow, he's really chill.
You know what? I'll keep it in mind.
Gift!
Oh. Thank you.
Do I get a gift? I was in the pit. Oh. I took his finger.
Thanks so much!
You have full
Very
hands.
fun!
I
sold so many things! Thank you, bye!
Wait, can you tell us your name? How we can
Yeah, how
turn
are we
without
supposed
your
to find-
name?
And he's gone.
He's already gone. We don't have his name. How are we supposed to find him without his name?
He's a red kobold.
Easy.
Well, that's our kobold. They all know each other, don't they?
So we'll just find the nearest kobold. Whatever.
What works for us?
I mean, I guess, but
Come on, let us see.
No.
what should we move all of these?
Whoosh.
Feel free to place that out. And then we can let that live while we're playing out here. But
You guys.
I'm not sure how that'll translate on the
probably
camera.
poorly.
Wait,
But
yeah.
Yeah.
You can see
Plus, it's upside down for them.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
oh well.
work in
Just
progress.
imagine.
It's right side up for me.
That looks so good.
Can I detect magic on the chest while SkRee's holding it for me?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say definitely magical. In the realm of
I said I learned it's School of Magic.
yeah, I don't have a specific school written down for this effect.
But it is magical.
But it is magical, and you can tell that the ring and the chest
There's like a
are
relation.
a relation.
That I'm wearing as a crown.
Magical people of the group, my instinct is to just destroy this, but no.
Oh no, we said destroy it until we know what it does.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Because like, what if it's awesome?
We can't. No.
Well, if it's enchanted, these two items might be enchanted together. They might be kind of paired, might be useful. Perhaps we could take it back and find out if it's useful for someone.
Offhand, Eon used to be able to, for lack of a better term, identify things. Give us a brief history on them. You wouldn't happen to have that same ability, do you?
I know more than I'd like to about enchantments. We could take a look.
That would be, if you wouldn't mind, honestly.
Well, while he's talking to Ishiv, I'm gonna whisper to SkRee, put the ring on.
It's on
It's
my
on its
head.
head.
But it doesn't do anything? Like, you don't feel anything?
I feel great.
Even while, like, you're holding the chest? Nothing?
I feel awesome.
Why don't we get this back to the Hag's house and then we can
Yes.
thoroughly take a look for traps, look for
Sure.
inscriptions, marks, see if they're connected.
Ramsey, you're feeling okay?
A
You
little.
need some fixing up?
No, I'm not bad, honestly. It's... How long does that 6 points stay off for?
Long rest.
Okay. I'm slightly stiff, but
You just look a little tired.
the face is sore. That's
Your head's
mostly
kind
it.
of at a permanent angle at the moment.
Yeah, I get.
Yeah, it's not better.
Still off.
I'd help, but I think I'd accidentally kill you.
You could certainly try. No, I'll be fine come morning, I'm sure. So.
Alrighty. So we're heading back to the Hag's house.
Yeah.
Right. Say you all make it back without any further incident, as it's kind of a calm and kind of dull weather day, not too sunny, kind of cloudy. Most people have decided to hunker in during the nights as it cools down, and you're all, we'll say, back at the Hag's house.
All right, let's set this out. Let's take a look. We'll figure it out. Is it SkRee? Is it safe to open?
I don't know, let's open it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Open it, open it, open it, open it.
I'm going to step away from
It's real, like, right in.
backwards.
It's because it's like the only one like.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll try opening it with my thieves' tools. I don't know.
Okay. Sure.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
You go at the latches on the sides. Go for a sleight hand.
A 27.
Okay, yeah. With the 27, you do hear the latches click, and then you could open it. Very good.
Very good.
Inside, you see a red, almost like ruby-like gem that's in the shape of a heart. And as you're kind of like looking at it, you all would kind of notice that the little ring that SkRee has around, I guess it would actually be like an ear, would probably be the right sizing, lights up just a little bit with a little bit of red light as well.
So, given what I would know about enchanting, would I assume that these are connected? And would I be able to tell what kind of enchantment this is?
Yeah, I'd say you could probably tell that they're enchanted together. I guess what are you trying to find out? Or I suppose.
Mostly if it's just like usable,
Right.
or if it's unsafe in some capacity, or if it's just like a pretty mundane enchantment.
Okay. I'd say make an Arcana check.
While she's doing that, I'm watching. Can I guide her?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm not especially good at Arcana, but that makes sense.
You have before.
14.
14. 14. As far as magic goes, there is, you can feel something's life essence in this item. You're not entirely sure how that has been offered.
But we do know that Brekk was healing until I got hit scared off that little guy. And SkRee had took the ring, he stopped.
When the ring came off is when the healing
Yeah.
stopped.
When we look at the heart, does it look like a little bit emptied, as though the power is slowly going down?
Make a perception check.
24.
It does look a little emptied, if not not full. It's
Yeah.
about 3/4.
So I do know my papa used to make things similar to this, not quite like this, because it can be kind of dark magic in a way. But often you have to put the energy of something else inside the gem to charge it. So I would caution against using it or destroying it. But I'm afraid that's all I really know. It is, however, usable.
Now
And
Brekk
it's-
can't use it.
Yeah, and it's so stylish.
Yes.
Very stylish.
I imagine if I spent a little bit more time with it and just,
Yes.
spend some time with the ring,
Yeah.
I would get a sense of it.
Mhm.
You would learn all of its actual magical properties.
But I'm afraid that's as much as I can do.
No, that's
Very
better
helpful.
than they were. So we could always take it over to Corellian's Keep and see what they could say too in the morning. Or forget some of the other shops around.
Arcane
Yeah,
Infinity
Arcane
would
Infinity.
maybe be a better bet than Corellian's
Yeah,
Grace.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Arcane Infinity.
I would be maybe a bit cautious, because depending on what kind of essence is in there, it might be a little bit taboo.
Well, we're a little taboo.
We're kind of used to dark stuff
Yes.
after being around Eon for so long.
Right.
Yeah, Eon and just our lives in general.
That too.
The first day we moved into this house, we had to perform. You had to perform an exorcism, so it's kind of status quo, as you might think.
Wow.
I would say that as you guys have kind of grabbed a few drinks or some food, it's been a little bit of a long day for you guys. A little bit of a long day. Meeting with Vajra, beginning at the Falconmere earlier today, and then this, you're feeling tired. Starting to feel it.
Maybe we should retire for the evening, possibly.
Yeah. I mean, guess I'm starting to feel like I could do that as we're eating. Solo will kind of turn to Rhaenyra and be like, so, Rhaenyra, that whole, working out thing
Medieval sound.
that you invited SkRee and I to do, was that just, friendship, or were you, looking for something?
Well, it was all about friendship. I mean, unfortunately, we weren't all together. But I mean, maybe we were a little bit rude to Ramsay.
Right.
Maybe. But at the end of the day, I do feel like since the loss of Eon is that, I mean, SkRee and I have obviously always had a bond. I don't know where or why, but we do. As Teresa's sitting across from me.
My eyes are drifting off.
He does that sometimes. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I did want to know that I do. Well, I wanted you to know that I do value our friendship, and that in any way that we could bond together.
I value our friendship too.
And
That's wonderful.
I mean, there was something that has been in my mind, literally, and in the game for the past few weeks that I did want to ask you about. You know how SkRee, Earth to SkRee, how SkRee kind of has seen those images of my head, and I've talked to you about the messages that I've received. It got me thinking, I mean, you're quite magical, and you can send messages too.
I can, yes.
I mean, Vajra, as useless as I think she is, didn't really add any more information about what and where my uncle was up to, aside from the fact that he was some ghostly figure still existing somewhere in our land. Perhaps we can, if you wouldn't mind, helping me send him a message to let him know.
Absolutely.
Where I'm
of course. And I mean, I would do that for you anytime at all, whether we're working out that day or whether we're just doing anything else.
Next time we can do something that you want to do.
Well, we could go to my church and just pray all day. That would be wonderful.
Right, SkRee? That sounds like.
I would rather kill myself.
I think murdering yourself is
That's right. That's a
You hear Dar go,
Yeesh!
ancient religious practice, martyring yourself.
Well, SkRee either comes with us to the church or she has to hang out with Ramsay, so I think he'll just come with us anyways.
I'll hang out with you guys. It's Dar.
Well, it's Sola's church, so it's kind of her decision.
I love to pray. You just ask me. If he doesn't want to go, I'll go.
Sola invited me first. Me first.
Praise
I mean, everybody can. It's a big church, guys.
Yeah, everyone can go to church. Yeah.
Anyway, you wanted to send some messages.
Yes. And I notice every time you're using that spell, Ramsay's always like this, and he's always going like this. I don't know why he does the things that he does, and I think maybe that's why we have an odd friendship. But what is that?
It's kind of just a tick he has. You just ignore. Yeah, just ignore.
Oh, okay. But I found this very perfect big rectangle rock that I could write. I think it was 25 words.
That's correct. Yes.
That we could send, but you have to say it, correct?
I do, but
okay.
Yeah, if you want me to send it to your uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he won't know me, so he'll just hear a voice.
I think based on the verbiage that I've chosen, it's been a couple of weeks that I've put this together. That it would be shocking if he didn't think that it was. I am his only niece.
He'll probably figure out it's really from you. Exactly.
Right. I was very careful with the choice of words, Sola, knowing that it was you that was going to say it. There were certain words that I wanted to use that I don't think you would approve of, so I didn't use them.
Like swear words.
Yeah, the words that me and Ramsay use a lot.
Rhaenyra, for you, I will say swear words.
Oh, no. I've got exactly to 25, so that's...
25 swear words?
No.
That's it?
No. There are far more than that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. There's a lot more than that, but...
There's at least 26.
And they change depending on what like city you're from.
But we're
That
not
is true.
going to
It's
introduce
very
those to
true.
Sola. We're going to church tomorrow.
It's what they say over in Fairway.
And Ramsey, maybe, I mean, if you think these words would be, shall we say, threatening enough, or maybe too threatening. Quite simple and straight to the point of what I'm used to. So what I wrote, and I'll take on like my rock that I was just like, like chalk on.
You
because
read
I've
that
been,
rock.
yeah.
Okay.
So, dear Uncle Damon, wise choice to stay in hiding. I would be scared of me too. I await our reunion. Your loving niece, Rhaenyra.
Ooh.
So, okay, I know quite a bit about swear words, and I didn't hear any in there.
I chose not because I
can
didn't want
change
you to
it.
say them.
Change it to, instead of your loving niece, your niece.
Your asshole niece.
Your
Yeah,
that could
fucking
work.
niece. Your fucking cool niece.
That's over 25 words
Your
then.
fucking niece.
Ramsey, what do you think? You're the one with words.
I think it is perfect the way it is.
Inappropriate for Sola, right?
Well, not just that, but to curse or cuss and whatever you want to call it, in that, it almost cheapens it.
Well, you know what, Sola, you have the words.
This
If
is,
you want to replace one or two words, I will let.
this is daring. I like this.
And when do we ever agree?
This is going to pick a fight.
So you think I should put in a swear word? No? Okay.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Listen
I do
here.
think you should try and sound like Rhaenyra though when you say it.
Listen
Okay.
here, you fucker.
Are you trying to sound like me now?
That was
It's somewhere in between both of us. I
Yes, I was
think.
going to say. Like, I know you can mimic people, but
Listen here. You. Rhaenyra's voice is so deep, I just don't think I can do it.
It's the draconic kind of accent.
Right.
And you can't smile while you're
That's
speaking.
it.
That makes it
So hard not to smile.
You need to try.
I like to send
Practice like this,
I
right?
like to send a message with a smile because it gets everybody
you know
off
what?
on
It's
the
even
right
it,
foot.
No smile.
just the
words.
connotation of
Uncle Damon, fuck you!
the connotation of the smile on your end is like it's a fuck you all on its own. So
True.
be as cheery
I would like
and
you
bright.
to be you.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay.
But
okay.
be you while being Rhaenyra,
Yes.
with or without swears, reading what she wrote or not.
Hi, hello, fucker.
You're going to
It's me.
so well.
I'm just gonna read it verbatim. This is too much.
Do I need to count for you?
No.
I
I'm
counted it
literally-
exactly.
I'm literally gonna
So if he
read
reads it verbatim, it's exactly
Yeah, okay. So don't
That's
slip
why
up
if we
and throw a
add
fuck in
it,
there.
you can't add a fuck. You have to replace a fuck.
Well, you just have to send the spell
So-
twice.
Say it with fuck in your heart.
Yes.
She's practicing. She's reading off the rope.
Okay. Sending.
Are you fishing?
It's a big one.
Really is.
Guys.
Dear
Yes. Fierce.
Uncle Damon,
Yeah.
wise choice to stay in hiding. I would be scared of me too. I await our reunion. Your loving niece, Rhaenyra.
That was great.
That
Thank
was-
you
that was
so
scary,
much.
Sola.
Thank you so much.
It was
Like
scary.
medicine.
It was.
I honestly think you're cuter when you're than when you are normally.
I was.
Like a big red panda going grrr.
Yes, this is very.
My boots are shaking.
See?
You don't have boots.
SkRee was scared.
They were shaken off.
Okay,
that
hold
was
on,
so
hold on.
scary.
Let's see if he responds.
Few seconds go by as you're all sitting in the middle of the hag's house.
He's too scared. I don't think he's getting back to me.
The
No
chatter,
way.
the chatter in your ears grows quiet. And Sola, you feel a presence enter into your head. Something dark. Something empty. And something that almost puts a film on your thoughts. Ah, there you are. Let us chat. Every light in the tavern goes off. It is like a black cloud has rolled in and blotted out the sun.
For just Sola or for everyone?
Everyone.
But the lights are all off around us. There's nothing to be scared of. It's just his usual scare tactics.
Immediately, a chill goes down your spine, goosebumps appearing on your skin.
Sola pulls out her flashlight and puts it right underneath her face and shines up like I'm telling a horror story.
And in response, draconic laughter can be heard echoing. The shadows in the room get thicker and begin to collide and grow, massing on your table in front of you until nothing remains but a draconic face. Eyes slanted, mouth agape. Rhaenyra, in your head, you hear and feel the same thing reach out to you. What do I have to fear, deserter? Run away with your tail between your legs again. Watching you fail is humorous, given your plebeian audacity. The mouth moves with the sounds,
Do they hear anything, sorry? Okay.
but you hear it in your head.
Oh, okay. Uncle, you've aged.
That's how you say with fucking
Take notes.
If you consider failure, killing dragons, saving my friends, being surrounded by what I would consider some of the most powerful people here in Waterdeep, I'll accept failure.
Then you've accepted failure.
What is it that you accepted? Help from the Tempest?
I don't need help.
Sure you don't.
They are commanded and will operate as I demand them to. There is responsibility here, Rhaenyra, that you will never understand. And as long as you stay away, you never will.
I'm just gonna look at Ramsey and give a nod. Okay. Staying away. Is that where you've been hiding?
I am where I've always been. Waiting. Preparing. And let me make it very clear. I would love for you to keep killing your little dragons and saving your little towns. Because it won't matter. Nothing will matter. And I can't wait to see a look on your face when everything is rightfully under my grip.
You talk a lot, Uncle. As my friends can maybe account for, haven't been one for many words, more of a walker than a talker, so we can end this conversation now.
The eyes kind of flash a little bit to you and go, you would like to run away again, wouldn't you? But this time, you reached out. Have fun hiding.
Just as you've been patiently waiting, so have I. You have fun too. It was nice speaking. Thank you, Sola.
This isn't Sola doing it.
Yeah, no, this is beyond the sending now.
The face begins to laugh. Looking at you, just ecstatic.
For the first time, I guess in 2 years? 2 years in real life, Rhaenyra is gonna smile back.
And the face is gone.
Are you
All
okay,
the torches above the
I'm sorry
exhaust
you had to go
pop
through
back
that.
up.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. That was crazy. It was all in my head
I know,
at first, and
I
then
could see it
suddenly
in your
was out
face.
here. No, I think I'm fine.
There's nothing to be scared of. In spite of the fact of his intimidation tactics, Ramsay, did you notice he did let out some information?
Yes. Something that caught my ear very, very, very interestingly. I don't think he's working with the cult.
I think he's perhaps something much more sinister and bigger than the cult.
I think he is separate. I think he is trying to take advantage of whatever work they might do.
Well, this map that you received from the nameless person that we tried to find out,
Some random kobold.
this big piece of land, everyone, that's bigger than Waterdeep, bigger than anything else that exists on this map, that's where I'm from. And that's what my uncle was so ready to kill my mother over. We have fishing, we have forestry, we have mining, we have everything we could possibly need without needing anybody else. But apparently that's not enough for my uncle, apparently from what he's saying.
It's just, I find it very interesting. When you mentioned that we've been killing dragons and doing all these things, it's almost as if he didn't know.
He certainly had spies, though.
I know, we've all seen on multiple occasions, but I honestly don't think that...
Keep in mind, there was things from the dynasty of Che that were in the mines.
Yes,
So let's tell him.
I'm sure he's playing some influence there. But I don't think he's working hand in hand wholly with... I think he might be working with someone who's working with the cult. He might... It's basically the enemy of my enemy is my friend situation.
Clearly, he doesn't like to work for anyone.
No, but he also tell me that he's an opportunist. He'd rather let someone else do the dirty work for him.
And maybe because the world is in chaos with all these dragons, he's just taking advantage of it.
Picking points and placing his influence.
Sounds like something he would be doing.
I'm sorry, Sheffield, where did you say you were from? Like, roughly on this map. Here's Waterdeep. Here's Neverwinter.
Mm-hmm.
And you are...
They have names
Not
on
on this map.
No.
them? No.
Yeah. No, not yet.
Stinking little kobold. Hadn't
He
been to Fairway?
He did say we had to finish it.
Mm-hmm. So, Fairway, is this a Neverwinter word?
No, that's... I believe that's the silvery wood? Silvery Moon?
High Forest.
So this is
High Forest.
Neverwinter.
Yes.
Wherever the Neverwinter Ward is, Fairway is roughly on the edge of it between Waterdeep and Neverwinter. It's kind of like a stopping ground on the trail between the two.
So somewhere, I believe there's...
Near the
I
water.
remember it's coastline. Okay. It'd probably be around here somewhere then.
We had lots of travelers. And I heard lots of stories, and not one of them compares to any of this.
Not much compares to what's happening these days. Not for a very long time.
Sola, what does it take for someone like my uncle to appear that way?
I mean, that is even, I think, beyond even scrying, which I can do. Right, DM?
Yep.
That felt way beyond that. Yeah. So that's a level of magic that even
You're the most
I
magical
don't
person
know
I know.
about.
It's like astral projection. Or
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't even know.
Well, it's something that he would use to not physically be present. It doesn't really shock me.
Did you notice offhand before... I hate to trudge up such a traumatic thing, but before the dragon attacked your village, was there anything... Do we have anything to write? Do you have any symbolage from the dynasty?
We had seen it. So when like the symbol that was on like the crate is kind of like a claw.
Yeah.
Like, kind of-
Yes. It's describing it to you
Yeah.
what the symbolage of the dynasty of Che looks like. Had you seen anything like this around your village?
I'm certain we've had travelers in the past.
Something possibly odd though that seemed somewhat out of place, like crates in somewhere that usually wouldn't have crates, or
Such as a crate full of liquor in a mine.
Oddly specific, but alright. Would I have seen anything?
This is gonna be a real rough one. I'm gonna say it's kind of a memory check mixed with perception. So make a perception check using your intelligence modifier. So like I don't know, just a plus. Add a.
Do you want me to just roll a history check?
Yeah, let's just do that. Make it easy.
5.
Nope.
Honestly, we had people through all the time. We saw all sorts of things, but it's remarkably boring. Nothing at all on this scale. I hate to say it, but I think we were just a random.
think back, everyone, please. Do we remember seeing anything in Forest Edge? The carts, the caged carts, anything. I'm wondering if they're placing these crates as almost a way to mark targets.
I don't recall hearing anything of the sort, or seeing anything of the sort. And I'm usually pretty perceptive.
I don't know, so ping that when you guys got into Forest Edge, it had already been like raided
Level,
once or
yeah,
twice.
True, so.
They were kind of like picking up the stragglers at that stage, and you guys kind of were.
I think it would also be fair to say that, like, it's common knowledge that my uncle is now, like, the one in charge of the dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what that symbol used to be, like, if people saw it now, they'd be like, I don't want anything to do with that. You know what I mean? It would be noticeable, and people would be, like, not touching it or be like, get the fuck away. Yeah, let's send this back.
Well, he's daring you to come in to the dynasty, which I think is an absolutely terrible idea at the moment. It's unfair playing advantage. Yes, it is your home and you know it well, but we don't know the influence he has over the people in there. I think we need to get tales of you over there first. That you are still alive. That you are here trying to oppose your uncle. And all the good deeds we can do here with the dragons that we take care of. If we can shut this cult down, get these last 2 pieces of that bloody crown. If we can obtain these things, it gives us an upper hand. It strengthens us to the point where when we are ready, we march through that gate. And we put you back where you belong.
I agree with most of that. Except, if there were to be false tales of me passing away and whatnot, I don't think that would be the worst thing that he could hear. Because he would just, with any attack with any plan that we would put forth, any element of surprise I think would help. But aside from that, I think you're right. But also, until I can gather more information as to how he is the way that he is now, because certainly having a floating head talk to me was certainly something I never saw growing up. And if Sola is not even aware of how that's even possible, once I can understand what magic he suddenly has now, which he certainly didn't before, anything we can have to our advantage. That obviously Vajra hasn't helped with, but...
Yes. Well, as you alluded to, he's now more than likely dealing with the Tempest. A god. With that would come, I'm sure, certain attributes and favors.
And the Tempest allegedly works for him.
Well, it's funny how those things work sometimes.
Well, if it's true, then the Tempest owes him some debt or something.
Yes.
But...
Nevertheless, the Tempest is involved in what's going on here, so that means he is as well, to a certain extent. After what he did to your mother, usurping her, taking advantage, seizing an opportunity, I believe it's something he would do again. And when you have an army of dragons, why not? Nevertheless, I need to rest. My brain is getting fuzzy, and I'm glad everyone else heard the talking head, because I thought it was just me for a minute.
I apologize if that was scary to anybody.
No.
SkRee, you're okay?
I feel fine.
Okay.
Yes.
We honestly believe we've seen far worse than your uncle's talking head, but...
It seemed to possess Sola a little bit, so I was concerned.
Well,
Kind of just took me over
it was
for a moment.
interesting that he almost used you as a channel.
Mm-hmm.
You had mentioned that you had dabbled in enchantment.
Unfortunately.
I don't think it's unfortunate at all. It'll actually come in quite beneficial.
Oh god, it's so boring. Have you actually ever seen something enchanted?
No. Is there a lot of chanting?
There's remarkably no.
Oh.
So there's a desk,
Yes.
and you sit at it
Yes.
for days to weeks to months.
That sounds exhilarating for me.
Oh my god. No, it's terrible. I learned some things before the power gave up.
Well, I was going to say that we could probably use some type of enchantment on this building.
I cannot enchant.
Oh.
No, I absolutely cannot.
Oh, you just know of it.
Absolutely. No, duh.
Okay, well then, I put forward and we can discuss it in the morning. Actually, right on that page. We get someone to look at enchanting this place so that people can't just drop in and say hello, shall we
Could that
say.
useless Vajra do anything about it?
Possibly, but probably not likely.
Okay.
To us acquiring enchantment on something that we have to keep us from being scryed on. I think it might be rather fitting that we all already have something. And I point at Sola's badge. if we can get these enchanted, then it gives us a little more, or it makes it harder for your uncle to watch. There's one thing I noticed he did say was he's now knows where you are.
Well, would Vajra just have something for us? Because that's an expensive enchantment.
I was
as
going
well.
to say, that
Yes.
could be pretty pricey, and we just kind of spent all our money.
SkRee, how much did you steal from there this evening?
I didn't steal anything.
The rocks.
What?
I have rocks. Hey.
Let me get this straight. We went into a
It's
place
just like gravel.
with a... Like, did you pick that up off the street?
I stole it from my friend.
But
Shiny.
let me understand. Like, you were in a facility with hundreds of thousands of gold pieces, and you came out with rocks and a finger.
And a crown.
Yeah, I grab. Yeah.
Beauties in the bot.
Yeah.
As they say.
Rocks
Yes.
and a finger and a crown.
Yes.
We could pickle that finger.
Yeah, this pickle. Well, I gave it to.
It could be
So you don't even have the finger.
Oh,
Right, you give
darn.
Now you just have
Give it
rocks
to Jake.
I have
and a
rocks.
crown.
Well, and,
like
and other
finger
garbage.
shots of tequila. Or...
I found some wrappers and
Rappers.
yeah, from candy or something.
Or something.
Shall we rest and maybe just think about it in the morning? I think SkRee's losing it.
Yes.
More so than usual.
Yes. I
Oh.
definitely...
I also found this, an empty bottle.
Okay, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Can I just sniff what's in? Does it give off any like, oh, it's booze or it's
Yeah,
it's
go ahead. Make a Constitution save.
all of your finds are like the equivalent of
Con
fishing
save?
and getting the boot in Animal Crossing.
natural 2023.
Yeah, you're
And
fine.
plus 3. So 26.
Oh, 26.
Can I smell it?
Oh God, is it
Like Ramsey seems fine.
Ramsey's.
Smell's gone.
Ramsey's.
Do I pick up anything off of it though? Like it was poison, booze.
Definitely vodka.
This is very cheap. I just put it down.
Okay. Very well. But
Well.
before we go to bed, Rhaenyra, I think I should do a commune and ask a few questions about this Shade Dynasty.
What?
Anyways, sorry.
No,
Before we start
nothing to do with that at all.
Yeah, a commune.
I'm so
With my deity.
Oh.
Yes, with Leather Tida. Who else could it be with?
I don't know.
I never heard of this before.
That's not just me. This is like an hour ago.
Oh yes.
Anyway, so I'm gonna ritually cast
Commune with
Sounds great,
and
Someone.
ask some questions.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Firstly,
Little lights begin to pew pew pew. Do a little
Really
floating
need to
around
pay
you.
the power there.
These are happy lights.
Yes, very happy lights.
what's your uncle's name?
though. Damon.
Damon.
Like Vampire Diaries.
Is Damon, is Uncle Damon afraid of Rhaenyra?
Ooh, good question.
Afraid?
Oh, good Loren.
Yes.
Ooh.
Interesting
Like magic
question,
8 ball.
Sola.
Yes. He's afraid of
This is the one answer, one word answer
Yeah.
spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just
Or
like yes.
it says yes or no, but in the case where a one-word answer could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interest, the GM might offer a short phrase. So,
Just says yes. Then.
just yes. Okay.
Told you guys.
Okay. Okay. Good information. Do the people of the Che dynasty willingly follow Uncle Damon?
Yes.
Can you ask about
Is-
my rocks?
No.
You see, SkRee like holding it.
Next time. Is there a resistance of people in the Che dynasty that could aid us in the fight against Uncle Damon?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Sounds like a yes to me.
The answer was unclear.
Shake the ball harder.
Yeah. Unclear.
Lyther-Titus face just.
All right. Well. Anyway, there's some good information before we
Yes.
go off to bed.
Thank you, Sola.
Nothing about my rocks or.
Next time, I
No.
promise.
You know, SkRee, in the morning, if you really wish, we can take them to the lab. and
Okay.
I can look at them for you.
No, don't.
I'm trying to.
Why
be nice.
not? This could be really important.
So anyway, well,
What?
I think it's bedtime.
off to bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone
Good night, everyone.
feels very, 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 very tired, and you all make your way to bed.
Because Sola was so kind and gracious for me, and she kind of got like a startle as she goes to sleep, I'm just gonna bring her a plate of cookies and a milk.
Oh.
Wow.
I even warmed it myself. It took me a long time to figure out.
I like
Warmed
roll
up.
over half and look out the door of my room.
There's none.
What the fuck?
You didn't get possessed by my uncle.
Do you
Neither did
smell
she.
Go work on the rocks with
That's a
SkRee.
great point.
I'm going back over.
Sola's just gonna like hold the cookies out in the hallway to let the smell waft.
That's evil. Stop it.
Those are for you. You own them.
Wow. Thank you.
Well, Dar made them, but they're for you.
Well,
I brought them to you.
I can tell you
Yes.
heated these yourself because the plate is really hot.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, Ramsey.
Good night.
He's like in his book right now.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Sola will like give a few pieces to
Mm-hmm.
to
The rats.
Iris and to Cornelia.
Oh.
Nice.
Eat my cookies for
I
bed.
thought I had. Oh, there it is.
Does everyone take their long rest?
Yeah, I'm not doing it, I think. I'm actually sleeping very soundly and dreamless, actually.
Wow. That's nice.
Awesome.
A dream about Brekk. And his finger.
I would like.
The dream ends with Brekk falling over and you and Jake holding hands, victory posing on top, doing the beat.
Starlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to roll for beard.
Yeah, that'll be the last roll of tonight.
13?
Oh. I can't remember
Oh,
if that's
wait,
beard
should be
or not. It's a D100. Sola would know.
Yeah, Sola has experience.
What are you talking about?
29.
Huh.
I don't know if it's high or low. You have a 50% chance. So.
Mmm.
I think you probably should figure that out before you roll.
Sola.
Sounds like you don't
I
have
don't
a
know if this
beard.
belt's working right.
Yeah, don't got a beard.
Just before bed, Ishif, when she goes in and closes the door, she'll put her head up against the door and put her hands against the door and stay there. And when she comes back, there will be charred marks where her hands are.
Mmm.
And then she'll go to bed.
Scary.
That's all. Stop looking at me like that.
You think I'm going to trust you after all the shit you've put me through?
What if I
What shit? Perfect.
died? Doesn't seem like smile.
Well, as the Sins take their rest and prepare for a very busy morning ahead of them, that is where we're going to pick up for next episode.
Yay.
So, yeah. So thank you so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your night, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
I don't know if you want to tell me.
And yeah, little fun fact. I forgot to mention this in the intro, but we do have a mini series DM'd by our lovely player Darryll, coming up soon-ish by the time this posts. So get excited for that. It's a whole brand new setting that Darryll has homebrewed himself, and everyone has a whole new character concept and kind of a neat little thing put together for us. So it should be super fun.
Be a
for,
good time.
for a little detour from the Sins.
Yeah.
Try something else for a little bit.
Take a little break and get me in the player spot because need it. But alrighty, well, awesome. That's where we're ending it for tonight. Have a great rest of your night. And hi, hello.
We need to.
I positioned Fairway specifically on the original map, so I don't know exactly what it is, but the whole concept of the town is that it's a small town that triples in size with travelers.
So it's very fluctuated.
Yes, which is very important to Eshif because she has not formed a lot of deep bonds.
Because nobody stuck around.
Because everyone was transient.
Absolutely. There's
But we
a
can-
handful of people who live in the town.
We can add it for sure. Add anything.
He told us to.
Yeah. Plus, names wouldn't be a bad thing because I forget what some places are called, and I still have to write a bunch of trees and.
Yeah. So roughly there would be fine.
Yeah.
On the coast would be fine.
That was fun.
Good times.
Lots of dark, serious NPC energy tonight.